safe out there?
See you tomorrow night.
You bet, I'll be here.
And I don't want that third.
Thank you.
Or the fourth.
Yeah.
Or the fourth. Or fifth.
First thing I need you to do is just say and spell your name.
Okay. I am Muhammad Jameel, which is Muhammad. Last name Jameel, Jameel.
Wonderful. And do you have children in the school district, or what's your connection with the school district?
Number one, that my children were born and raised here. My oldest is 44, my youngest is 37. So they are a product of the Baltimore County school system. I'm currently the president-elect of the Islamic Society of Baltimore, which is in Catonsville, in Baltimore County. And my involvement has been from the time the board was considering 2 holidays each for 2 minorities. And that was in 1998. Dr. Stuart Berger was the superintendent of the school. And calendar committee had recommended 2 holidays for Muslims and 2 for Jewish. There was no data, there was no criteria, anything predetermined. For unknown reasons, however it was, the superintendent decided to present to the board only the 2 Jewish holidays to be considered for closing the schools. So we have had the inquiry on what basis one is approved and the other is rejected or not presented. Unfortunately, the board never came through with any answer until about 2004, at which point they just declared that these are not Jewish holidays, they are secular holidays. And they could not define what secular holiday means, when we know that when you say that this school is closed for Rosh Hashanah or it is closed for Yom Kippur, then it begs the question, is it? So what they're saying. And they would not give any further explanation for that. So mind you that by that time, my children are already out of high school. But I hear from my community members and the children that they felt very outrightly discriminated. And that discrimination was, it is because we are Muslims. It's because we are Muslims. So how can we say equal justice for all, equality for all, when this is not being done? Now that my children are in their 30s and 40s, they're saying, oh, this is our history. We did that to the Japanese. We did it to the Germans. So apparently it's a time for the Muslims now to be, to be the victimized by this injustice. I think this is a very dangerous precedent to set, because we do not know which one amongst us, those children, will become so upset that they could be radicalized very easily. So I think it is very important for the powers that be to make sure that any action they take, it doesn't have such transparent injustice that you say one minority can have 2 holidays and the other cannot have it. There's no issue. As I said it in my speech, and I know you came a little late, under Komar, neither the Easter holidays nor the Jewish holidays are there. These are non-Komar holidays. And we have given solutions to the board that you have about 10 days, 10 calendar days holidays for Easter. Just take away one and substitute it for the Muslim holidays. By any calculations, those 2 holidays of the Muslims, it is about 1 1/4 average over the years, because we use lunar calendar. So the holidays shift 11 days earlier every year, resulting in many times the holiday to fall on a weekend. And now the next 15 years, for example, one holiday will always be during the summer vacation. So only one holiday is going to be affecting the school's calendar in any case. 15 days and 15 years. Of those 15, 4 are on weekends. So it's only 11 days. Is it that difficult to accommodate those 11 days? There are 2 teachers' professional days every year. That time, no student is supposed to come into the school. Only teachers come in. Why not assign those 2 days as the holidays? So they can just shift those 2 days, 2 professional days, and call it a Muslim holiday. School is not losing any number of instructional days. Teachers are not getting paid extra for 1 more day. So logistically, it's all possible. So it is beyond our comprehension to get to this point that the board seems to be very reluctant to even cater to it. Today, what has happened, we are very pleased. We are more than pleased, and it all is, respect to the teacher, the chair today, that they held this very first community meeting, public hearing on this issue. So I think that for them to see that this is not just this numbers game. And as I was saying, that justice does not require numbers. Equal treatment is not based on numbers. If you discriminate one child, you discriminate everybody. So the request to the board is to seriously not consider, but make it so. Either you follow the Comar holidays or you don't. If you break it, you're going to create non-Comar holidays, then we should be included in that. And there was a superintendent of the state, what was it? I'm trying to just get me right. Dr. Barbara Desmond. She was a representative of the State Board of Education. She testified here before this board in 2005, and she said that this board had the jurisdiction, that it can give those 2 holidays to the Muslims. They made a mistake in the past to have cracked the door open for other holidays. So this door should not be shut. And that has gone nowhere, that recommendation from that. So this is why we are here today.
And after seeing the meeting tonight and how the committee responded, how are you feeling going forward from this point?
Well, I would trust their confidence. I do have, I think there are 2 board members who were here when this testimony was given. They were present in this committee. And I'm not sure if both of them are convinced today or whether they are still going to hold on to the position of 10 years ago, 12 years ago. So I'm just hoping that with the new chair, with the new faces, because the demographics are not the same as they were in 1998.
So you're hopeful?
So I'm hopeful.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.